Hi, I'm Randy Spalding, Executive Director for the State Board of Education, and we are here at the second meeting of the FutureReady Task Force. And we've gathered folks from all around the state with a broad range of disciplines and backgrounds to talk about what the high school graduations ought to look like going forward. And it's been a great conversation with folks so far. They're really wrestling with tricky questions about how much or too much, how much is not enough, and really how to really engage with students in a more effective way so that they're ready for what comes next after high school.
I'm Terrence Nixon. I'm the Director of Open Doors Youth Re-Engagement for New ESD 101. And my work and our organization really help opportunity youth re-engage back into education and school with the aim of getting them into workforce or post-secondary education. For them, really, it's all about preparation for the future. I like kind of the idea of future ready being called future ready because it's their future. We can't give them a future that they don't want. So they really are about, hey, I need the skills necessary to help me succeed. That includes being in the workforce. That includes just being able to engage with other people and even getting involved in my community from a civic perspective. We're really being stretched as educators and looking at kind of policy and what do these things look like, and examining the challenges that people are putting before us, especially our communities that aren't always recognized or heard.
My name is Alex Henriksen. I'm here as a student representative for the Washington State Board of Education. Some of the main things that I'm hearing in issues that students are having with our current education system, it often doesn't offer a lot of flexibility in terms of what students want. Oftentimes there's issues with the credit requirements being very strict. I've been very happy hearing kind of everyone put so much into this and see how much they're engaging, because I think that's ultimately what we need, is people who are incredibly passionate about the education system and about our students in order to make sure that we can build a system that works for them.
When we were in school, it's not the same as their school. There's so many aspects that we need to take into account to make sure that it encompasses everything from life skills to how to apply their world's, the learning skills into the real life after graduation. It is more than standardized tests. It's how to live and be able to earn and be able to function in real life. There's really great people in this initiative, and they have really great input, and they're being mindful of all the input that is being taken. And so we have to have cautious optimism about it and make sure that they not only listen, but also apply it.
My name is Chanel R. Hall, and I work for the Technology Alliance. It's been really great connecting with other stakeholders like teachers, other community folks, just to really see how we can support our students in the future. And one of those students will be my daughters. So I'm really looking forward to. My hope is that I can bring that energy and that passion to this work. I want students to be able to explore all different types of pathways, whether they pursue a career in STEM or not. But my whole hope is that our students would be able to see themselves.
My name is Maria Mutel. I currently serve as the Secondary School Counseling Program Supervisor at OSPI. We support educators and districts in implementing the graduation requirements that come through. As a former school counselor myself and someone who supports school counselors, what we hear a lot from the field is trying to support students in meeting the goals of what they're defining as success after they leave the K-12 system, and supporting them building that first step. So they're excited and interested in hearing what graduation requirement changes might happen so that we can better support our students in really clearly connecting their education to their next steps.
I'm Brian Jeffries. I'm the Policy Director with the Washington Roundtable and its Education Foundation, the Partnership for Learning. Washington Roundtable is a statewide organization that's made up of business leaders from large employers here in the state. What the business leaders are hoping, as it pertains to graduation requirements, wanting to make sure that those graduation requirements really do provide a ticket to students to seamlessly move from high school into post-secondary education and training. It's a lot of discussion. We're getting to know each other. We're trying to think, what do we care about, and what do students care about? What do community members care about? What do business leaders, labor leaders, parents and students themselves really care about? Those are critical conversations that we need to have before we start getting into truly the nuts and bolts of what are the requirements, what's the policy. So I think things are going very well.
So we just wrapped up our second Future Ready meeting. It was a really great time with some really wonderful conversation that was helping lead us towards coming to consensus on the vision of what graduation requirements should be for students. We were lucky enough to hear from community members who have been hearing from their own communities and bringing in the voices of students and folks furthest from educational justice and furthest from participating in the policy-making process to really center their needs and wants in the conversation about visioning. And if you want to learn more, you can follow along right here at www.sbe.wa.gov/futureready.